Hi, my name is Natalie Elisha, and I'm here with these two dapper gentlemen. Jeff Van Note to my right, Zach Evans to my left, the founders of Homebuyer Huddle. So you, the viewer, are going to be able to come and compete with Zach and Jeff's picks every single week on homebuyerhuddle.com. Now, for the juicy picks, let's see who's going to win in the end. So, you guys are going to be judged by me as to who is actually fucking brilliant at the end of the season. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Born ready?
Born ready.
Born ready?
Yep, game on.
All right, the guys have put in their hats. Let's go. Let's get right to business. All right, Jacksonville, Houston, coming right up. Jeff.
You know, with everything going on in Houston, obviously you think I'd pick Houston, but I'm going with the upset with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
All right.
Well, both of these states are in complete turmoil right now.
It's true.
There's going to be a lot of passion, maybe a lot of distractions, people misplaced. My personal opinion is that J.J. Watt is going to eat Blake Bortles' lunch.
Ooh.
All four quarters. My pick's Houston.
Going with Houston.
All
H-Town
right.
down.
Let's see what happens here. Oakland, Tennessee.
As much as I like, Carr at quarterback, Cooper at receiver, black and silver, I'm gonna have to go with Mariota and Tennessee Titans. I think the X factor is gonna be Henry and the running back in the backfield. Murray's gonna get a couple carries, but we're definitely gonna come in and Mariota's gonna run the show and hit Decker for a couple touchdowns.
All right, Zach.
Well, these are two young, promising quarterbacks. Mariota has a promising future, so does Carr. My personal opinion, once again, I'm going to have to disagree with Jeff here, but it's going to be Raiders all day, every day.
It will be high scoring, for sure.
Shootout.
What do we got
Take
next?
the over.
Eagles, Redskins.
I gotta go with the Eagles. I think Alshon Jeffrey's gonna have 2 or 3 touchdowns, 200 yards receiving. I think the Eagles have something to come out to prove. It's definitely gonna be a competitive game, but definitely, as much as I love Kirk Cousins, the Eagles are coming out on top.
So, I'm a Giants fan, so I hate the Eagles, but it's killing me. I'm gonna have to pick the Eagles on this one.
Ooh.
He usually listens 1 out of 3 times, so
Yeah.
let's see what
Wow.
happens.
That's like self-martyrdom. All right.
See.
Colts, Rams. Zach, you first.
I think the Colts are going to be terrible this year. Luck is a big question mark. I'm going to have to pick against the Colts on this.
Rams. Ram, baby, Rams.
Yep.
All right.
So growing up, I played for the Somerville Rams. In addition to that, the Colts are going to need a lot of luck, other than Andrew Luck this week. So I'm also picking the Rams.
All right. So I'm glad you guys are agreeing. I'm feeling the next one that you're going to have a little contention. Seahawks or the Green Bay Packers?
I'm going Green Bay all the way. Cheesehead, diehard, from Favre to Rodgers. I think they are going to come out and sling it all over Seattle, and they're going to take it to the Hawks.
This has to be the game of the week, right?
Definitely. Well, you got your Cowboys Giants, don't forget, coming up.
Yep. So
Close second.
Close second. Let's say that. I'm going to pick the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks are going to be awesome this year. Green Bay has some question marks at receiver. Cobb coming off an off year. I'm going Seahawks.
I'm going Green Bay with you.
All right, it's 2-1.
My civil procedure professor loves the Green Bay Packers. There you go. Green Bay all the way. Saints, Vikings.
This is tough. You're seeing Adrian Peterson in the backfield coming back, playing the Vikings at the Vikings. I'm going Drew Brees and the Saints. I think Brees, Peterson, Ingram, I think they're just going to be too much for the Vikings defense to handle. I do like the Vikings defense, but not on offense.
It seems every time these two teams play, it's just a fun, weird, wacky game.
Might end 3-2.
Might end 3-2, might end 52.
53. Right.
But I truly believe Adrian Peterson's on a mission. He's angry, upset, bitter how it ended with the Vikings, and he's going to run like a maniac. So I'm also going to go with the Saints on that.
All right. Saints. They're one with God, so who knows? They might get a little divine intervention. All right. Chargers, Broncos. Zach.
Chargers, Broncos. I think the Chargers are going to be excellent this year. Melvin Gordon coming back, Phillip Rivers, always consistent, and I don't really know the Broncos quarterback is going to...
I don't think they have a quarterback. They might bring Elway off the bench.
They might need to bring him off the press box. So.
I know about the mortgage quarterback. Why don't you go in, Jeff?
Sign me up. Give me a tryout, We still got it all over the place.
So my pick's going to be the Chargers on this one.
I'm with you on the Chargers. I think Keenan Allen coming back off his injury, Phillip Rivers, they're going to be all over the place. As good as Denver's defense is, no quarterback, and obviously the quarterback leads the team. So if anything, Broncos have a shot. They better have a couple turnovers and pick sixes. I'm going with the Chargers.
Okay. Kansas City, New England Patriots.
That game's tonight.
Woo!
Game of the night. So the Patriots are going to be absolutely fired up for this. And the reason is Roger Goodell is going to be in the building, right? He's the one who suspended Tom Brady for 4 games, and they really want to stick it to him. You can't really bet against the Patriots, especially on a home opener. So my pick is the Patriots, 100%, lock it in. I'm going to bet the farm on that.
I agree. I think the Patriots do come out. I also think they're going to come out to a slow start with Brady having Edelman out, new receiver and Cooks. Gronkowski's going to have a big game. The GOAT, you can't go against the GOAT, but I do think Kansas City starts the game hot. I can see the Patriots starting down 10-3, 14-7, and then coming back and blowing them out in the second half. So
Kansas City always plays the
tough.
Patriots
They play them tough.
They do.
I think we're high scoring. I think we see something like 28-24, 31-35 final score. It's going to be a close game though, but too much praise, too much for everyone to handle. So I'm going with Patriots.
Tampa, Miami.
So that game's canceled this week, but if I had to pick, I would say Tampa Bay over Jay Cutler and the Dolphins for sure.
Yeah, I would agree with you on Tampa.
And it's only because you're a Winston fan.
I'm a Florida State fan, so Winston and Mike Evans has my last name and is on my fantasy team.
Gotcha.
All right, Jets or Bills?
Listen, as banged up as the Jets are right now, questions all about them left to right. I'm going with the Jets upsetting the Bills at Buffalo. I think the defense keeps them in the game. I think McCown comes out and does what he has to do. With the addition, obviously, of Curse from Seattle, I think they're going to actually surprise a bunch of people. They're going to manage the ball, and they're going to come out and keep the game close and then win on a last-second field goal. I got the Jets.
This isn't the game I will be watching. I won't be watching, I should say. If Tyrod Taylor plays, Bills win. If he doesn't, I would go with the Jets. But looks like he's going to play, and I'm going with the Bills.
All right.
Atlanta, Chicago.
Atlanta all the way. Chicago just has no talent, no skills. They lost their receivers. They have no quarterback. They have a lot to prove. So I am going to go with the Atlanta Falcons. Big. They're going to blow them out.
ATL, all the way. Pretty simple. It's going to be a mismatch too. I don't see it being close.
It's going to be a shootout.
Yeah,
definitely on the Atlanta side.
I can't wait for Chicago to actually win this.
Chicago Cubs might win that day, but definitely not.
The Cubs are baseball, right?
Yeah. There you go.
See? I'm getting better.
Smart.
Getting better.
Learning each day.
Baltimore or Cincy?
I'm going with Cincinnati. Baltimore, Flacco's been out for a long time. Didn't play any preseason, missed training camp. Danny Woodhead, I think, is their starting running back. If he has a chance to even catch the ball out of the backfield, to be all right. But I'm going with Cincinnati. I think they're going to win probably 35-20, 35-14. Excited about their backfield, so let's see.
So this is one of the toughest divisions in football. And this is a division game, so it's going to mean something. These two teams start the season with each other and end the season with each other. So this head-to-head matchup is very, very important. So with that being said, I'm going with Cincinnati.
Cincinnati as well.
Steelers or the Browns?
I'm going with the Steelers on this one. Big. Deshaun Kaiser at quarterback against Steel City. There's no chance in heck that these guys come out and have even a shot at beating Ben Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, Martavius Bryant's back. The Steelers defense is going to have 2 or 3 turnovers, if not 2 or 3 pick sixes. I got the Steelers winning 42-3, 42-7 at best.
So this is also a division game, but the Browns are like the redheaded stepchild of the division.
The Brownheads.
Yeah, the Brownheads. Even though this Pittsburgh D is not what it used to be, they're going to still make Deshaun Kaiser really work for everything he gets. That being said, I'm going with Pittsburgh Steelers.
Dallas or Giants?
I'm going with Dallas. Everyone's saying Giants. I think Dallas, again, coming out something to prove. I think Ezekiel Elliott runs for 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. Dak's coming into his second season. Look for a big game out of Des Bryant. I think Dallas lays it to the Giants 24-14.
So the Cowboys had 2 losses last year, right? Do you know who that was to?
Big Blue.
The Giants. Giants have Cowboys' number. I will personally be interested in this game because I am a Giants fan. I would never pick the Cowboys against the Giants. I don't care if
So
it's the little Giants.
who has more catches? Beckham, Marshall, Shepard, or the tight end, the rookie tight end?
Listen, too many weapons is a good problem to have. And if Beckham plays, which is a question mark at that point, they still have other
The worst
weapons
thing
to go
in life
to.
to have is options. And Eli has too many options. They no chance beat the Cowboys Sunday night.
All right, well, we'll make a personal bet
Deal.
on dinner about that. I'm going Giants on this.
Carolina, San Fran.
Carolina all the way. Cam Newton's coming back. He has something to prove this year. McCaffrey in the backfield. Kelvin Benjamin's back healthy. You got Olsen at tight end. I think Carolina lays it to him. Although I do think San Fran hangs around. Carolina's going to be too much. I see a 27-21 final, Carolina Panthers.
So, 2 years ago, Carolina was in the Super Bowl, right? Last year, they had an extremely disappointing year. I see them getting back to that form this year. So, it's going to start with the Week 1 against the Niners, going against an inferior opponent from a talent standpoint. So, what I see is them getting into rhythm early, often. McCaffrey, new weapon for them. It's very important that Kuechly stays healthy with his concussion issues, but as long as he stays healthy, they get the backfield going. I see Carolina.
I mean, their linebackers are second to none.
Yeah,
so
second to none.
we'll see.
Arizona, Detroit.
This is a tough game. You know, Carson Palmer, he's getting old. Fitzgerald, getting old. They're consistent. They're good. You know, obviously they have the running back in the backfield, David Johnson, who had a big year. I see this actually being a closer game than most people think. I think Detroit hangs. I think it's low scoring. I see the final score being 15-12. Who comes out on top? I say Detroit Lions over Arizona Cardinals. 15-12. No touchdowns scored.
So
5 field goals to 4.
I actually see this being more of a high-scoring game, but I also agree with you that Detroit's going to pull this one out.
Gentlemen.
So wait, we need a tiebreaker. So the tiebreaker is going to be the score Monday Night Football, right? Is that what we said?
Okay.
So the last game, since there's 2 games Monday night,
Okay.
I'm going with a combined score of 43 points. Monday Night Football, second game.
43 points. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to price this right you and go no.
Price is right.
44.
43 and a half. Yeah. So I'm going to say first game, a little rusty. Offense is feeling themselves out. I'm going to say a little bit lower and put it at about 38.
All right, we have a 5-point delta here. So let's see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. And let's really see who comes out to be fucking brilliant this week.
So week 1, we'll see. Best of luck.
Best of luck, gents.
You got it.